everybody, and welcome to today's Cooking with Kimber. And I had made these enchiladas in my Instapot before, and many of you asked me about that, so I thought I'd make them and show you guys how easy they were. And I love it. It's all in one pot, no mess, so simple. So all I've done is I put my ground beef and my onion in, and it's just a pound of ground beef, and I use 2 tablespoons of minced onion, but you could cut up an onion and put in there also. And I cook that right in my Instapot, and there's no need to clean this because we're going to put stuff right back in it. So that's my ground beef, and I'm going to add a can of enchilada sauce. I'm using a green, but you could use green or red, whatever you prefer. We're wimps in our house, so I make mine not very spicy. And a can of petite diced tomatoes. I'm going to pour that in the meat sauce. A can of chopped or sliced olives, but you could use chopped olives if you prefer. You could also add a can of corn to this if you want. Then I'm going to add, this is the green chili hot sauce, which is our mild, so you could add any of the hot sauces. We do have a spicier one. So I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of this to it, and about a tablespoon of, and I did this backwards, I should have done this first. Oh my word, this smells so good. I love the smell of this. So I'm going to do a little more than a tablespoon of the Mexican seasoning to it also. And one thing I like to remind everybody, when you buy our seasonings, they come in these really cool tins, and they're in a plastic bag also. I keep mine in the plastic bag just to keep it nice and fresh, and especially the Mexican seasoning, it is so flavorful that if you didn't have it in the plastic also, it would probably not smell up because it would smell really good, but you would probably, everything in your cupboard would smell like the Mexican seasoning, which isn't a bad thing. But so we're just going to stir that all up. So again, it's a pound of hamburger browned, and I browned it in a little bit of olive oil and some onion. I did petite diced tomatoes, can of enchilada sauce, some green chili hot sauce, and our Mexican seasoning. Stir that up really good. So this is my Instapot pan. Don't have to wash it because we're going to use it right back again. And I'm just going to put about 1/4 of this, so a layer of this right in the bottom of my Instapot. So we're starting with a meat mixture, and I've got these little street taco corn tortillas, and so then I'm just going to put a layer of that in. You could use regular tortillas, and overlapping the tortillas is fine. So that's 5 tortillas there. I'm going to put some more meat on top of that. Spread it around a little bit, and then I'm going to add some cheese. What you want to do is you want to make sure all your tortillas are covered when you're doing this. I'm going to add a little bit more meat in there. I want to make sure they all have sauce on them. Then I'm going to do, this is about 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese. So I'm just going to do a layer of that in there. Then I'm going to do another layer of tortillas. You can see how fast this goes together, and it's not like when you make enchiladas and you got to roll them. It's so much simpler. Okay, and another layer of meat. You want to make sure you leave enough of your meat so you have it for the top. So another layer of meat here. Make sure all your tortillas are covered. Oops. Some more cheese. And I'm actually making this ahead of time. We have a Friday night family game night on Friday night, so this is what I'm making for tonight. So I'm going to make this now, and then when a little bit later, I'll put it in and cook it in my Instapot, and it goes really fast. So I'm going to put the rest of this meat mixture on there. I have had several people say that they were afraid of their Instapot, and I will tell you, with the new Instapots, really nothing to be afraid of, because they have a lot of safety things on them. You cannot open your lid if there's any pressure in there. So that, I think with the old ones, that was the biggest thing, was being afraid of exploding it. So I'm going to in this with some cheese. Put the lid on it, or put it in my Instapot, sorry. And then put the lid on it, and when I'm ready, I will cook it. Now all the instructions are on my blog, so please go to my blog, but you can also get all of your Cocoa Exchange groceries on my website. So tonight we used the green chili hot sauce and our Mexican seasoning. And as you can tell, for this whole casserole, I only used 2 tablespoons of this and about a little over a tablespoon of the Mexican seasoning. So a little goes a long way. Lots of flavor. Again, check my blog for the recipe, and go to my website, which is mytcesite.com/KimberStewart to order your TCE. You all know what that is, right? Your Cocoa Exchange products. So let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for joining us for Cooking with Kimber. Have a great day.